All right, let's move on to theme number 2. 222. What do we have for you today? Well, we are going to do something really cool. Oh, well, I was going to show you a video. I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll share it tomorrow. Okay, so theme number 2 is this week we decided that with all of the leaves falling, and it's beautiful out there, they're not going to last much longer. The colors, we're expecting a little bit of snow this week. So sad that we may not be able to hold on to it much longer. Don't you wish these seasons would just last a lot longer? Why is it always snow that lasts the longest, right? True. But we decided that we would have what's called Leaf Week. Yay! Are you so excited? I am so thrilled. Anna's just laughing at me over there. Leaf Week, Anna. Woot woot. Leaf Week. And so what we decided to do was that every day this week, each of our presenters are going to share a different leaf block. A different leaf block. So you're going to learn 5 new blocks this week. How cool is that, right? And every day we'll have the patterns available for you. So no need to take notes or anything. We've got it all there for you. So Leaf Week is this week. So we're starting out with my block. And my block is going to be kind of a version of applique and another little technique, okay, that I'm going to share today. So I call it the shirred leaf block. And the reason for that is because it gives the look of shearing. Now, let me talk about shearing for a minute, then I'll show you the picture. Or I'll show you the block. Have any of you done shearing before? Shearing? Shearing? Tomato, I don't know. Shearing, what could give the look of shearing? Oftentimes people will do it like on clothing. It almost looks maybe like a seersucker look and feel. Some might think of it looking similar to smocking, but not quite. What I've done shearing in the past was by using elastic thread. Okay, elastic thread. When you use elastic thread, you use it in the bobbin and you actually hand wind it. So I was playing with elastic thread a couple weeks ago, and it worked pretty good, you know, but it wasn't my favorite because it actually took up a whole spool of elastic thread to do just this one little applique I wanted to do. And I was like, you know, I don't know if that's for me or not. So scrap the elastic thread. And then I remembered something that has been around for a long time, and it gives the same look as what I was trying to go for with my elastic thread, but it is a ton easier and faster than doing the elastic thread. Okay. Different companies have different names for it. But the one that I'm going to be using today in conjunction with my applique leaf is Basel Stitch and Steam. Have any of you ever used this product? This is so much fun, you guys. You're going to love it. So it's a way to create textured fabric. And I just had a ball doing this. So let me show you my leaf block, and then I'm going to show you how it's done. And then I'm going to show you another project that I used the same stuff on. So even if you're like, I'm not going to do the leaf block, but you want to see some other ideas to get those ideas going, then let me show you this. Okay, so this is my leaf block. Here we go. That's the one that I'm going to be teaching today. And I wish you could just come and feel it. You know, if you could just put your hands right through that screen and feel it. But you can see that it's very textured. All right. It's kind of crinkled up. And so, of course, I decided I wanted mine bright. And I think something like this would be so pretty if you had a bunch of leaves and maybe you had it on point in a quilt. This would be one quilt block, and it would just be absolutely the cutest thing ever, right? Yes, Judy and Susie, you both have done it on our sunflower pillow. Yes, for those of you who've ever done our sunflower pillow, it was used on that. It's like magic. Yeah, Judy says she loves this stuff. It's like magic. It's pretty fun. So again, you just get a very textured look of this, and you can do it with anything. And I'm excited to show you my Halloween pillow I did with it too. But let's go ahead and first talk about how it's done. Again, same technique no matter what you do. Now, some people will choose to do this for an entire pillow or whatever. I decided to do it as part of a very simple applique. So what you do is you grab your stitch and steam, and then you also, what I like to use, you don't have to, but you get kind of even more of a texture if you will use like a batting. All right, so this is the Kimberbell fusible batting. It's very thin but dense. You know how much I love this stuff. So you cut out a larger size than what your applique is, about 30% larger, right? So whatever your applique is going to be, you want to do 30% larger. So you just times it by 0.3, you'll get that number, okay? Or they also tell you in some instructions, like if you wanted, let's see, if you wanted something to shrink down to 7 inches, you would cut it to be 10 inches. All right, so there you go. But 30% larger. So this leaf was about around a 4x7. So I actually cut my fabric to be 6x10. So you can see I've already started sewing on it. I haven't shrunk it yet. But what you do is you take your fabric, you have it on top, you're making a little quilt sandwich. And then here, let me pull this down here so you can see this a little bit better. Let me pull this down. All right. So I have my top, which is my fabric print. And then I have put the batting in between, just like a normal quilt sandwich. And then I have the stitch and steam underneath it. Now, what exactly is this stuff? It's magical, folks, just magical. It is polyester, and it's what is going, once we've created our channels on here and we use steam, it's going to do this. It's going to shrink up. Okay, so it's kind of cool. Can you see how much faster something like this is than trying to use elastic thread in the bobbin? It is so much easier, so much faster. All right, so you're going to take this piece, put it down on the bottom, take your batting, layer it next, take your fabric, layer it on top. Then what you need to do is you'll take it to the sewing machine and you'll just stitch straight lines all the way back and forth until this whole piece is covered. So I've already started. You can see that. Maybe you can see a little bit better on the back. Notice that my lines are not absolutely straight, okay? And that's okay. In fact, let's head over to the sewing machine. In fact, what you'll do is you don't have to keep those lines straight. All right. Let me bring this over. Someone said it's like shrinky dinks. Yeah, it kind of feels like it for sure. Okay, so I have my machine ready to go. I'm going to put my foot down and I'm just going to put my pedal to the metal. Now, one of the things I learned while I was doing this is don't take the time to cut your threads or pull it out and start over. Just go ahead and pivot, take a couple stitches, and then pivot again. It's going to save you a lot of time. Okay, I'm not going to put my pedal to the metal because it's going to cause too much noise on that computer. So I will, ooh, I'm going to try and brace myself. Needle down, pivot, go a couple stitches, pivot, and go back. Okay, so give me just a minute. If you'll give me just a minute, I'll finish this up. And you think about if you have any questions you have for me. And you know what? I'm going to end right there because my bobbin is saying, you're almost out. And I'll say, okay, I guess I'm done. That's actually good enough for right now. So that works. Okay, let me grab my computer and let's head over here. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Can you do an embroidery background instead of straight lines? You know what? That's a really good question, Patsy. I don't know. I haven't tried it. It would be kind of interesting to try out, though. Now you have me intrigued. All right. Linda's asking what kind of thread I use. It's just regular 50 weight cotton thread. But you can see that I've gone back and forth, and notice that, I mean, it's not perfectly straight. That's okay. I think that's what's going to add to how this looks. Okay. Donna's asking what are some of the other names that do the same thing because she thinks she's done this. Texture Magic. If you've heard of Texture Magic, that's another one that does the same thing. Okay, so does that make sense? So you're covering this whole thing. Now, this is where the magic happens. You're going to put some water in your iron. And I'm going to bring this down here and turn on the steam. And then you're going to put the fabric right side up. All right. There we go. And then what you do is you're going to hover over it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and get that steam going. And let's see what happens. Takes a few seconds. My water is leaking out of here. Okay, and it's starting to steam up. All right. I think I need some more water. Hold on just a second. Go. Okay. I know it's kind of hard to see on here, but it is shrinking up. Okay. Oops. My steam isn't wanting to come out as much. Maybe I should have switched to a different iron. Keeps leaking. But here, it's starting to bunch up and curl up. Here's one I did earlier. And it is definitely bumpy. And the texture is definitely there. This one is not being nice. I think something's, I don't know, that steam is not coming out of there like I want it to. So we'll go ahead and use this one as my example. But it will curl up on the sides. And so what you want to do is you're going to iron it down, back down. Okay. So that you have a nice flat piece. All right. At this point, what you'll do, I'm going to turn this around. I have a little leaf pattern for you. And I'm using the Kimberbell peel and stick. And I'll use that to trace my leaf. Okay, like that. And I'm just going to do a rough cut around the edges, like that. And then I'm going to fuse it onto the back, just like I would a normal applique. All right, so let me do that for a minute. And while that's fusing on, let me see if we have any questions. Yes, you could use a steamer, Lisa, definitely. All right, I'm just floating over the fabric to get the steam. You don't have to touch the fabric. You just have to do it, but I probably should have checked my iron today. This is not the same iron I used last time. Karen uses a small steamer. Yep. Yay! Laura said she used that Texture Magic for the center of a flower pillow she didn't know what to do with. It's fun. It is fun. Okay, so I've gone ahead and, oof, that's hot. I've fused that onto the back. Okay, let that dry for a minute, or cool, I should say, for a minute. And let's see. Yep, you just hover over the fabric. Oh, Linda says she has used embroidery designs on it, and it turns out great. Nice. I like that. I'm going to have to give that a try now. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and cut my leaf applique out. And again, you could use the batting. You don't have to. But there you go. You see how textured that is? And then I'll peel this back. And it will reveal a sticker. Can you see? Like that. And then all you do is you stick it on. Now, obviously, I already have this one done, but you would stick it on there, smack that baby, and then you can stitch all the way around it. Should you let your fabric dry completely before cutting out the pattern? I didn't let this one dry out completely because it's still wet, but it turned out okay. So there we go. So that's how you do it. That is as simple as it is. And now you have your leaf block. Wouldn't this be cute? You could do it with all kinds of leaves. Like this is just one very simple applique shape, but you could You could do like a maple leaf. You could do all sorts of different looks, outlines of leaves, and put them on. And then what I did was I just went around with a blanket stitch and just stitched that on. And it was so simple to make. Candy said, just make sure you don't confuse it with stabilizer. Ask me how I know. I get, oh, the peel and stick. Yeah, I bet. I bet that was kind of a mess, right? To use stabilizer with it. Anyway, super fun technique. There you go. Here we go. So lots of fun. It's called Shirred Applique Leaf Block. Ta-da! So that is today. Now let me show you what else I made with this. And this really shows it off well. So remember the ghost template that we did the little spookaboos with last week? Well, I was having so much fun with that ghost template that I decided to do other projects with it. And so we made, and that's what was shown on Studio 5 today. And so we made like a ghost banner. We made ghost flower picks that came out of a giant flower pot. What else did we do? That we did the spookaboos. Oh, we did a trick-or-treat bag out of the ghost. But here's also what I did using this technique that I just showed you with the Basel Stitch and Steam. Ta-da! I made this little pillow. Isn't he so cute? There you go. And so can you see how I used the Stitch and Steam on my ghost applique? Let me see if I can get it up close. You can kind of get a good look of the texture right through there. Isn't that fun? There we go. Yeah. And so what I did was I did the same exact technique with the leaf that I did. I actually blew up my ghost. So all of you have this ghost from the Spookaboo. And the Spookaboo was, I don't know, about yay big. And so I blew up the pattern 200%. 200% on the copy machine. So it just took up a whole page instead. Then I did the texture magic, or the Stitch and Steam, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to just put it up there closer. And shrunk my fabric down. And then I used the outline to put onto the peel and stick. And then I put the peel and stick right here. And it was just so slick and so easy. Then what I decided to do was I added this to, we call this a mochi linen. I just love it. I love the texture of it. It's kind of canvasy. It's a black and white polka dot. And you know how I love rickrack, but I love the look of half of rickrack. So it's more, looks like scallops. So what I did was I just cut the size of pillow I wanted, and then I added the scallops, and then I sewed the border onto it using the same fabric. So it looks like it's just kind of slipped into there, but it actually is a border piece. I just used the same fabric as this piece. So then the rickrack just kind of pops out a little bit. It just gives that little added pizzazz to it, rather than just a plain pillow. And if you were with me last week on Tuesday, I did the patchwork tea towel, and I used rickrack. And remember, I used the half rickrack. The whole thing is in there, but I sewed it on, I stitched it on as if it were half. I just love the scalloped look of it. And so there you go. It ends up being this one ended up being a 12-inch by 12-inch pillow. I made an envelope closure in the back and just stuck a pillow form in there. All right. And let's see. And yes, I just did straight line stitching. I just did it on my sewing machine, and went for the background, went horizontal. It's because my this guy was done vertically. So very, very same thing. So that's it. And then, of course, you know me, I love fabric bow ties. So I couldn't decide whether to make him a little he or a she with the bow on top. Either way would have been cute. But yeah, that's what that is. So again, same idea, same technique as the leaf. And the ghost pattern, I mean, all I did was the spookaboo from last week. Remember I showed this picture earlier? Let me bring it up one more time. Here we go. Remember the spookaboos I made with Mom? Well, that's what that pattern is. And it's a free download on our website. And I just blew it up 200% on the copy machine. So really, really simple. So Sue, the mochi linen is available. I don't believe it's on our website though. You could call customer service and they could get it for you. It's something that we just have here at the warehouse. And I just, like I said, I just love it. I really should get it on the website, but it's just not right now. But so that's where the pattern is. There's nothing real special about it. I just blew it up. So anyway, that's it. So that is thing number 2.